I was really expecting the olderness of China, more of the cultural aspects and people walking around more so in costume, traditional Chinese dress and their other evening wear. And with that, coming into the airport was unbelievable, just the architecture, everything else, getting into the city and seeing that it wasn't necessarily traditional Chinese as you would think so.
There's a lot of things to do in Shanghai. Some of the things I like to do are, I like to walk around the city a lot during the weekends. There's always things to do like along Nanjing. I like to go to restaurants, I like to go out to dinner, get together with friends, sometimes have dinner at their homes or we go out for dinner.
In the weekends, I spend quite a bit of time at the Fabric Market. I love that place. Go for massages, walks, bike riding. There's beautiful restaurants. And there's some really nice, fun and funky places that make me feel like I could be anywhere in the world.
I play sport every weekend here in Shanghai. I play for one of the expat football teams. It's quite a big and developing league that we have. There's 2 leagues of 10 teams, and it's good competitive and it's very social, so there's always that to look forward to.
You can get cable, and there's always sports on. It's quite easy to get cable, and there's always that option, definitely. And there's lots of pubs and places set up that are sports bars for that purpose.
The restaurant, I have to say, is much more better than Taiwan. You get like a really good Japanese restaurant like Shintori, you get really good French restaurant like Zhangzhou, and you get so many different type of food. And then one thing I really loved, it was about Chinese restaurants. You can get them from really cheap, like 5 RMB for noodles, and they are delicious and it's great.
I was surprised because it's a big city, but it's quite safe.
Safety, I've never felt more safe in the world in my travels, but also it's that little people thing. There's xiao tudou, there's the common people are always curious, and hospitality in China is quite unique.
It's really useful for going around China because it's Shanghai, which is a transportation hub. You can fly to other parts of China, you can get the train to other parts of China, so if you're interested in travelling, it's a great base.
We found that school had a list of flats for us to look at immediately, and we were given a list of like 5 flats that we were able to see within 24 hours of us arriving. They picked us up from the airport, left us in the hotel and left us for 24 hours, which was of benefit to us being a couple. And then we started the flat hunt the very next day, which was pretty good, pretty slick.
The school offered to help me with accommodation, but it was so easy I did it myself. I just went to an estate agent, they were friendly, showed me around some places, and it's within walking distance, so I walk about 15 minutes, which is, good exercise anyway, and right next to the school, so it's great.
To move around the school is very easy. To go to my house, I need to walk only 10 minutes. Same to go to the gym, the Starbucks coffee is here, the supermarkets are for every place.
I basically love my place, and then I have this really good real estate agent which they find a house for you for free, and they got commission from landlord. You just basically tell them which location, what type of flat or house you want, and they basically find a suitable one and show you around. I find my place in 1 weekend, so it was really good.
I feel that our school really support us in a very practical way, and that is scheduling a Chinese lesson into our program, and that shows great respect to the language. I mean, it's a beautiful, amazing language to learn.
Probably the taxi is the place that you need the language, or cards to give you directions of where you're going.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely going from one place to the other for sure is necessary. Like you said, either a card where you feel a little bit kindergarten person, please take me here. But other than that, I think you can really get by and do things in your native language, English.
I mean, I speak reasonable Chinese, so it's fine getting around. People speak English too, so if you can't say something in Chinese, they understand in English.
Fell in love with languages after going to France, and after that I traveled to South America as well, to take on Spanish, and now the Chinese is it's a great thing. You start to understand your own language a little better as well.
I had a good feeling about the school. The sort of approach and the setting, just amazing. So it's far exceeded my expectations in every way.
I like the aspect that it really goes with the founders' vision. You can really see that they're working within inside of the school to really put forth the effort as well as the finances to reach some of those goals. Like you said, it's a pretty new school, and yeah, it's going very well.
The teachers club together, it's friendly, and people do stuff in the evenings. We have, go out for dinner and have a drink together and, chat about work and do things at the weekends, I mean, it's a cosy community.
And when we do socialise, it's really fun and noisy, and the overseas colleagues look out for each other a lot.
I really love the curriculum that they have. An exploratory unit is what I'm working in, which goes along a lot with the liberal studies degree that I got. And so it's a little bit of everything, science, social studies, and as well as you said, the bilingual, teaching it in Chinese and in English, I think gives the kids a well-roundedness to be able to understand, if they're not fluent in both languages or one or the other, that they have the bilingual to make connections and more resources to grab from for their own understanding.
Coming out here has been very exciting to explore the dynamics of Shanghai and of the new school. It's certainly very exciting to be part of this new school.
I guess for me, outside the school gates is the fun part. Every day is different. Every venture is different. Whether you're in a taxi, a bus, a metro, it's all a different world out there.
And I really like that about Shanghai. It's a very exciting place. There's always something to do. I really like that.
It is an interesting place, and it's a chance for you to really get to know a new country and a completely different way of doing things, and it's very refreshing.
For people who are thinking about or not quite sure if they should be coming to Shanghai or to China, I think you're crazy not to.